Happy Tuesday, my FinBear channel family. Today is June 22nd, Tuesday. We're talking about one of my, well, not one of, the favorite company in my portfolio, and that is GNUS Brands International, stock ticker GNUS. Let's do a quick update on what's going on with the charts and any big news that's happened today. So looking at the charts, right here we're on the hourly. We are zoomed out because I like to look at where we've been to appreciate where we are and where we're going. Super, super important to have that perspective always in mind. I'm loving the price action for today. It makes me happy. As we already know, there's not much that Genius can do to make me unhappy. But when I make this a little bit tighter, what do you guys see there forming? What do you see here? Let me get a little line out, because remember, we're trying to learn. And all of our videos, we're trying to learn new things. What I see right there, 1, 2. Is that a double bottom? Is that a bullish pattern? That makes me happy. I mean, when can Genius not make me happy, guys? We already know this, but I see what could be a viable double bottom. Not only that, a W formation, which is what a double bottom creates. That makes me excited. I would like to see this wick tomorrow come all the way up to here to $1.50. We might see like a little wing after that. That might like a small bullish pennant down, and then continue rocking and clocking back up. That will make me very, very happy, and I don't think it's far-fetched to believe that that's a possibility for this week, if not by next week. Makes me happy. Yeah. Okay, let's check out the RSI, because I'm being a little silly. So RSI is clocking up to 47. If we cross over 50, that takes us into more bullish territory, which makes me, again, very excited. I would like to see us to get above, what's here, this RSI, 53.98. We hit above 53.98. We're cooking. We're making things happen. We are on the choo-choo train to happy Tendy Town. Let me see, the Stotch right now is 47 to 45. So the Stotch is above, the signal's above the line, so that's a good sign as well. I think that we should see some more bullish momentum happening throughout the week. In addition to what the chart is telling us, well, actually, look, we also crossed over that red line. We plowed through it, the red middle line on the Bollinger Band. And I might even make that brighter for you guys, for those who can't zoom in and see that. We actually plowed through that line. Let me see if I can make that bigger so you guys can see. God, that's a pretty W forming. Let me see if I'm going to change after the next video. But, oh, I can do it right here. We're going to make that really bright. We're going to make it like a bright yellow. There we go. So I want you guys to see it. So see this line here? We crossed over that middle line of these 3 lines. You got the Bollinger Band, the top, the middle, and the bottom. We crossed over it and closed above it. That is a good sign. Because see, lately, we've been just tipping it with a wick. Just a little bit of wick. This is the first hourly candle that's crossed over it and closed above it in a few days. That makes me happy. Makes me very, very happy. Because that means that more than likely, we're going to continue trucking up to hit this top band. And when we hit that top band, because right now you see how it's kind of closed in, those Bollinger Bands are running tight. We want it to open up and come like a circle almost. Let me see if I can find another example of this for you guys, to where it just widens up because things are moving and trucking and happening. Boom. See how big this goes? See how it touches right here and then it balloons out and it touches and balloons out again? We want to balloon out and make that Bollinger Band move up, so we can make some room for our tendies that we want to make, because we want to close above $2, so I can get my call options closed in the money and be happy, right? You know, July 23rd is coming quickly. So, and I think that's the one I have for that. That might be for Sundial. I don't know. But anyhow, that is what I'm looking at for right now. That makes me very excited. Also, please don't forget Rule 002. It is going into effect tomorrow. That does not mean we're going to see crazy swing action or the squeeze happening tomorrow. Now, it doesn't mean I'm wrong. I mean, it could. I don't foresee it happening. What this rule does, because a lot of people have it confused, what this rule means is that previously, these companies that had short positions, heavily shorted positions in stocks, they would get reviewed once a month to make sure that they had the liquidity for those actions that they were pulling off, right? So if they knew they were going to get checked once a month, they might do some crazy risky stuff in the beginning of the month or whatever, 3 weeks out from when they're getting checked or right after they get checked because they know they're not going to get checked again for another month. So then they would go do their ladder attacks and their crazy stuff. It's almost like all right, writing a bad check, okay? You might write a bad check, for $1,200, even though you know your bank doesn't have it, but you know you're getting paid in a week and a half. And you know that if you can just make that carry to that week and a half, you're good. That's kind of like what these companies were doing with shorting. Like, oh, I don't got the money now, but I should be able to make it look good by the time it comes calling and collecting. So what this does, what Rule 002 does with that SEC form that they must fill out, on time and correctly, and if they don't, they automatically get liquidated from those positions. What it also adds into that people don't understand is instead of it being monthly, it now becomes daily, and they have like an hour to prove that they can cover that. So what this means is that a lot of the dirty tactics that have been happening for God knows how long, it's a lot harder for them to pull off now. So when you see those ladder attacks and those mean, nasty, ugly shorts, they're not going to be able to do that like they used to. And that's what's so important about this rule. And that gives us a fair chance to kind of fix some of the really messed up stuff that's been happening previously to make it a more fair and balanced market moving forward. What that also means is that these crazy short squeezes that we're working on, like an AMC and GameStop, that's why these are once in a lifetime opportunities, because these rules are coming down to make sure that something like that never happens again. So that is my update. I hope this gave you guys some really useful information that you guys understand and digest it. If you think I explained anything wrong, please let me know in the comments so that we can get the right information out there. That is my interpretation of what is going on. Please don't forget to hit that like and subscribe so we can build our group, build our community, and have a good following going on. And as always, I hope you're out there having an amazing time. I hope you're doing wonderful things, and let's go make some money.